It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? It's a neighborly day in this beauty wood, a neighborly day for a beauty. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to live in a neighborhood with you, so let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, we might as well say, would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Won't you please? Won't you please? Please won't you be my neighbor?
Welcome to the Jeremy Kyle Show, Britain's answer to the Roman Colosseum, the miserable factory of schadenfreude, where unfaithful partners, neglectful parents and addicts of all sorts have domestic in front of a live studio audience. It ran from 2005 to 2019. Back then, it was entertainment. Maybe that's why Google feels appropriate to label it as a comedy. But it has its critics. One judge labelled the Jeremy Kyle Show as human bear baiting. I see the angle he's coming from, especially when describing the host, Jeremy Kyle himself.
Daddy, shut your mouth! Shut up!
Leave that there. Yeah, you can go as far away from civilization as you want because you don't belong in a civilized society. Go that way. Don't go on the bus, though. Go on your push bike.
Go.
See ya.
Good morning. If I call the meeting of the committee to order and welcome the witnesses for this evidence session of the Digital Culture, Media and Sports Select Committee as part of our inquiry into reality television.
This is a government hearing set up straight after something terrible happened in connection with the show. On the 9th of May 2019, a former guest was found dead. Steve Diamond had killed himself 2 weeks after appearing on the Jeremy Kyle Show. The show was immediately cancelled, and the episode never aired. He had apparently failed a lie detector used to prove that he'd been cheating on his fiancée. I've been doing some research into the show and this desperately sad incident. I've sifted through articles and watched old episodes in low resolution that are still left on YouTube. The court hearing is the most damning. In it, they exposed a series of predatory practices by the Jeremy Kyle Show, revealing their dangerous lack of safeguarding for their guests.
We asked Michelle, during last May Day bank holiday, did you have sexual contact with Ben whilst you were both on that bus? She said yes. The lie detector on the Jeremy Kyle Show says Michelle was telling the truth.
This is a central part of the show's script, and the most controversial. The lie detector test, also known as a polygraph test, is a machine that picks up behaviours associated with deception. It reads bodily functions such as heart rate, sweat, eye movement and breathing. The test picks up behaviours associated with lying, but doesn't tell whether a statement is actually a lie in and of itself. As a result, polygraphs can be very inaccurate, with many false positives. It's the reason why they're not used in UK law courts, or any courts for that matter. The show hired an external company, Lie Detectors UK, to run the test. On their website they claim that evidence suggests that qualified polygraph examiners are 98% accurate in their overall decisions. However, other, more reputable bodies of evidence suggest that with a bit of know-how, a lie detector test can be tricked and manipulated. Even under best conditions, it was revealed that it was only 66 to 70% accurate.
Get this thing off me.
Where's she gone now?
Get this thing off me.
Excuse me.
You want me to come out?
Oi.
Right, why can't I?
Darling, do you not want me to give you the rest of this? Let me listen, let me just, I know, but I've got to read you this. I've got to do this. I have to do this. Can you get me the microphone, buddy, please? You got your arm around her, why don't you admit the truth? Are you going to tell me the test right now?
Yeah, it's wrong.
Oh, rubbish.
We've always made it very, very clear to the viewers and to the participants of the show that the lie detector is not 100% accurate.
But not 100% and maybe only 2/3 right is a massive difference. It's a massive difference in the way that's perceived.
I mean, we could talk to 5 different examiners and get a range of opinions and send them on to you.
Well, have you got those figures?
I haven't got those figures.
Do you not know? Do you not know, actually?
I know that it's an 100% show, and we made it very clear to everybody, including the viewers.
This is a pretty fundamental programme. Do you not know what the range is? You don't have that information in your head?
Since you last appeared on the show, have you had sexual intercourse with Ben? She said yes. Sorry, darling, she was telling the truth throughout the whole thing.
You cheat! You get away from me! You're a cheat! Get away from me! You're a cheat! You're a cheat! You swore on my kid's life! You did
But they're always informed. At any point you feel uncomfortable on stage.
But did you professionally ever intervene to stop a recording when you thought Mr. Kyle had overstepped the mark?
No, I prefer to work with the guests and say, if you feel uncomfortable, leave the stage.
This is Graham Stanier, the head of the show's aftercare. His job is to pick up the pieces after the show.
So are you registered with the Health and Care Professionals Council?
I am registered with the UKCP.
But not with the Health and Care Professionals Council? Okay. Who on the production was the person that was that fully qualified psychologist who was qualified and registered with the Health and Care Professionals Council?
You swore on my kid's life! You did! Shut your gates over that! You told me you did! Come in! Get out of the studio!
In the show, you told Mr. O'Hara, I believe, that you often said before they went on air that if you find it too much,
yes, please just walk off.
Okay, Ms. McLennan, when they walk off stage, they're still in camera, aren't they?
Yes.
Part of the entertainment, their distress, they've signalled to you a stop, effectively. They've said to you, I need to get off, because Mr. Stanier's advised them of that. But instead of actually effectively allowing them off the stage, allowing them peace and privacy to regather their thoughts, you, Mr. McLennan, effectively constructed a production that then effectively allows them to be exploited further, to remain part of the entertainment when Mr. Stanier has told them that effectively by doing this, they are not part of the entertainment.
Right, that's nice. A bit more dignified.
I'm sorry. First, listen.
Can everybody stop it?
And you didn't believe me.
Oi, shh.
Okay, let's rewind a bit. A common argument against everything I've said so far is consent. Surely the guests who come on the show know exactly what they're getting into. They'll be familiar with Jeremy's aggressive style, the lie detector test's inaccuracy, and that all this will be broadcast on national television. Yes, the guests do give consent to appear on the show, but there's a question over whether the consent was truly informed. So much happens off stage. After all, if you knew all you did now and the negative consequences, would you appear on the show? If your story is good enough for TV, the Jeremy Kyle Show will cover costs. £99 DNA test on us. £499 lie detector test on us. £40 to £60 private 1 hour therapy sessions on us. The sad truth is that fixing a family dispute in therapy or treating a mental health issue in counselling can be expensive. If you're from a low income background, the Jeremy Kyle Show offers a tempting quick fix to your problems with all expenses paid. The catch? In order to get access to treatment, you've got to go through the ritualised humiliation of a live studio audience, and soon, the nation. I've talked too much. I'll let this guy deliver the verdict to the show's producers.
But my reaction was, when this was cancelled, was good riddance, quite frankly. I've only come across this programme 2 or 3 times. It was when I was having my hair cut years ago in Clerkenwell, and the barber used to have it on incessantly. I couldn't change the channel, so I changed my hair cutter. And I just think it's a form of trash television. Predatory programming brought in from the US that people involved in making should be ashamed of themselves, actually. I've been on this committee for 14 years now. We've had some characters in front of us. I must say your attempts at justification put you in a sad category of your own, as far as I'm concerned.
Their national embarrassment was broadcasted for the nation. I must admit, it is incredibly satisfying to watch all this. It's that same sense of shameful delight you get when you watch people get torn apart in the Jeremy Kyle Show itself. Looks like we've come full circle.
But you know, the toughest thing is to love somebody who has done something mean to you. Especially when that somebody has been yourself. Have you ever done anything mean to yourself? Well, it's very important to look inside yourself and find that loving part of you. That's the part that you must take good care of and never be mean to, because that's the part of you that allows you to love your neighbor. And your neighbor is anyone you happen to be with at any time of your life. Respecting and loving your neighbor can give everybody a good feeling.
Such a good feeling to know you're alive. It's such a happy feeling. You're growing inside.